Jeez, why are you always blurry? Good job. Ooh. My timer on my oven is going off. It can only mean one thing. My laundry's done. No, I don't put my laundry in the oven. Laundry takes a half an hour to wash and 1 hour in the dryer. And the 1 hour in the dryer is now up for the both of them. So, I'm going to naturally go get my laundry. It's kind of late in the day, actually, to be honest with you. Haven't been vlogging because I've been cleaning around the house, doing more cleaning. My kitchen is spick and span. I dig it. Thank goodness. It was really messy. And I even mopped the floor. Ooh. Can't really tell. That's okay. And yeah. So I'm gonna go get my laundry. I just waiting for yesterday's vlog to upload. I did kill that spider last night. You saw my little note there. I mean, I didn't know any other way to describe it. Like, it was, I killed it up on the ceiling. It was stuck up on the ceiling, and it was just so big, and I was really worried about it being poisonous. So I'm like, all right, I'll be really careful. So I came over here. I just grabbed a whole bunch of paper towels, you know, big bunch of them, and I reached up and I grabbed it. And when I grabbed it, I swear to you, it felt like I got shocked. It made me jump back, and it hurt. My finger hurt. It was like tingling for a little bit there. It stopped tingling. But then I saw it, I actually missed it, and it was laying on the floor, so I got a piece of paper and I walked it outside and threw it out. Didn't want to put it in the trash. I mean, it's just, why are there bugs in my apartment? I bug bomb this place literally like once every 3 months. It drives me absolutely out of my mind. I try to keep a clean apartment. I'd say I do a pretty good job of it, but I mean, jeez, come on. Why would one have to bug bomb that much? Boy, look at what the day turned into. It was all gray and cloudy earlier and gross, and yeah, I'm wearing my Bluetooth because I like to talk on my Bluetooth on the phone because I don't have to hold the phone, deal with it. Boy, it's a beautiful day. Will turn into a beautiful day. It's like 7 o'clock at night, 7:30, something like that right now. It's late, but that's what happens, man. Sunny at 5 a.m., sunny at 9 p.m., doesn't matter. Oh, day. Where did you go? I'll tell you where it went. Probably in the trash can with all the other garbage that I threw out while I was cleaning. Not saying the day was garbage or anything like that, but just, that's what happens, man. Lots of cleaning. Oh well. The plan for tomorrow is still to go to the car wash to clean out the car, and as that step is still part of the cleaning process. Why did I forget to do that? Hang on a second for me. Sorry about that. You get the stuff that goes in the toilet, clean the toilet bowl, and I always forget about it. You're only supposed to let it in there for like 10 minutes or whatever to soak, and yeah, I forget about it. Yeah, I was looking up at the ceiling for spiders again. Can't believe that. I did some research as far as the most dangerous spiders are concerned for the state of Washington, and there were mainly 3. There's of course the black widow, which I know it wasn't a black widow. There was the brown recluse, which you wouldn't, I'll go into a little bit more detail about that, but then the one that came to a little bit of logical sense, I'd say, based on the size, based on what it looked like. I mean, I was going off memory for what it looked like because the camera, I was not taking the camera and going up really close to, no way. I'm assuming it was a hobo spider. I don't know, but that's what it looked like from my memory. I don't know. I seriously don't. But the brown recluse is something that they say is not really something you really have to worry about unless you're from like the south or something like that. I think this is more like psychological. 'Cause I don't see anything on my finger there, my middle finger, because that's what was tingling and everything last night. And I keep on thinking that it's hurting or whatever, but there's nothing there, and I know it's not hurting because if I don't think about it, it doesn't hurt. But the brown recluse, the word is that the soldiers would come back from Iraq and Afghanistan, the desert, and bring the brown recluse with them in their gear or something like that, and it spread or whatever. So the brown recluse is a concern out here in the Pacific Northwest, whereas it normally wouldn't be. But I don't think that's what it was. Either way, I'd really like to do a bug bomb because I have one more. But I don't think I'm going to be out of the house long enough to do it tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to wake up at about 9-ish, somewhere around there, and I need to read it. I don't really feel like getting out there and grabbing the can, looking at how long I'm supposed to stay out of the house or whatever. But I'd really like to set one off again. It's ridiculous. It's like I mentioned earlier. I think it's absolutely ridiculous because, I mean, I've never set off so many bug bombs in my life. Like, literally, it feels like I've got to do one every 3 months, and since I moved in here. And it's like one of the only downfalls. I mean, one downfall now because of my job is that I can't get a dish. That kind of sucks. You know, when obviously you can get it for free with free HD for life, and, you know, the Hoppa. Even though I don't even have a 2-room, you know, solution here or anything like that. I could, very easily, but I mean, no, because I don't have no, I take that back, because I could get an adapter on the TV out there, the 2 to 13 TV with the buttons on it. I could get an adapter that plugs it into coax, even though it's got just the VHF, UHF screws on the back. But you could get adapters that turn into coax for those things. So technically I could get 2 TVs running the Hopper, which is state-of-the-art equipment, on 80s TVs. And I was thinking about it now. The Hopper would directly hook up, yes, but the Joey is only composite and HDMI on the back. So I would actually have to get a UHF VHF screw converter to coax, and then a coax to composite box converter, because I have one of those too. It seems like an awful lot of hassle. Anyway, that's one downfall. Another downfall is the bugs. I mean, it doesn't happen very often, but like I said, I gotta set off bug bombs, it seems like, way too often. So I mean, but otherwise it's not a bad place. I like this a lot for the price. And that fireplace out there still gets me more than anything, the fireplace. But yeah, I got yesterday's vlog uploaded and realized how ridiculously short it was. I mean, I haven't had one that short in a long time, if you don't count the one where I just basically came on camera for 2 seconds, said goodnight, and that was it. Which I promised I'd never do that again, which is probably why yesterday's vlog was so short. There wasn't much happening, that's the thing. And then I realized I didn't really touch on it too much. I mean, it's like, yeah, I went to Anderson Island, did 2 jobs, and then, I mean, the extent of it was I was actually supposed to do 5 jobs. But one went away, you know, shortly after we even got to our first job. And then we have 4. Anderson Island, there's a schedule for the ferry, obviously. So we had to catch the ferry by 12:30, but we finished our second appointment around like 12:45. So we ended up having to wait until 2:40 before the next ferry would come to take us off the island. That still left us with 2 jobs for the day. But two, they were both apartments. One was a mover and one was a new connect. Well, I don't think the second one was an apartment. The first one was definitely an apartment, new connect. And I think what they were doing was, because the second job did come out, but I think they were waiting for us to actually go to the apartment to see if we'd be able to do the installation. And then once they realized we were there after a certain point in time, the 4th job disappeared. Because, I mean, we finished that job probably around 5:30. I ended up clocking out and leaving at about 6:30. So about an hour and a half overtime, which isn't bad either. But yeah, there was no way we were going to do all 4 because we ended up missing that ferry, unfortunately. So, not very often I was told that we would actually have to go over to the island, but when we do, when I do have to make sure to time it just right to get onto the ferry, which obviously there were no problems, but I mean, that's really the only bits that were missing from yesterday's vlog. I mean, obviously, since I got out of work at about 6:30, I got home close to 7, at which point in time all I could really do was make myself dinner, and that was about it. 'Cause, I mean, yeah. But now, it's today. The entire apartment is clean. I'm going to do absolutely everything to make sure that I just keep it this way. Because I'm tired of having to clean it all the time. And it just, fresh, it smells good, it's nice. You can have company over. I like it. So, I'm going to go ahead and head to bed now. I'm very tired. We've got tomorrow, cleaning the car. That's really the only thing left to do is just clean the car. Like I said, we're going to get bread and milk. Those are the two main things. The question with that is, do I go to Safeway or do I just go to Target? I suppose Fred Meyer is also just down the road too, across from Target. We've never really gone into Fred Meyer, so that might be worth it. It always makes me laugh when it's nice out because there's always like 5 or 6 people standing outside of Fred Meyer with a big banner, you know, saying how bad Fred Meyer is. I'll see you tomorrow. So good night.
Hello.